Hi there, I'm Dr. Anna Whitmore. For many years now, I've been dedicated to helping older adults like you feel stronger, healthier, and more joyful in daily life. And today, I want to gently bring your attention to something important, especially if you're between the ages of 65 and 80. You see, there's a common habit that many people in this age group continue without thinking twice. But quietly, day by day, it may be draining your energy and even cutting precious years from your life. The honest truth is, once you reach a certain age, your body goes through changes that make some habits way more risky than they used to. Perhaps what you got away with in your 40s and 50s could now be putting you at risk of some serious health problems, and most people don't even catch on until it's too late. That's why in this video, we're going to talk about 5 things you absolutely need to stop doing right now. If you're between 65 and 80, this is your chance to make these changes before they really start to mess with your health, your energy, and how long you're around to enjoy life. Stick with me until the end, because the last one is something hardly anyone mentions, but it's one of the biggest mistakes you could be making right now. Now, before we jump in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I really recommend you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. If you're enjoying this video, please type 1 in the comments. If it's not your cup of tea, type 0 in the comments to let me know how I can make these videos even better for you. All right, let's get started. Mistake number 1, too much couch. One of the unhealthiest things you can do for your body after age 60 is sitting around too much. You might be thinking, hey, I take a walk every day so I'm staying active. But here's the kicker. Even if you get some exercise, parking yourself in a chair for hours on end can still raise your risk of heart trouble, muscle weakness, and poor blood flow. Studies have shown that too much sitting slows down your metabolism, makes your legs and core weaker, and puts extra stress on your joints. All of this can lead to moving around less easily, chronic aches and pains, and a higher chance of falling. Think about it. Have you ever stood up after sitting for a while and felt a little creaky in your knees or tight in your back? That's your body telling you it needs more movement. Sitting for long stretches cuts down on blood flow, making your muscles and joints stiff. It also bumps up your risk of blood clots, weight gain, and even problems with your thinking. This is exactly what happened to George, who's 72. He always thought his daily walk was enough, but over time he noticed his legs getting weaker and his back pain getting worse. His doctor explained that it wasn't just about walking, it was about breaking up those long periods of sitting. George started setting a timer to get up and move around every 30 to 45 minutes, doing some simple stretches or just moving a bit. Within weeks, he felt less stiff, his circulation was better, and he even had more energy. Here's a quick test. If you sit for more than an hour at a time, try standing up right now and rolling your shoulders, stretching your legs, or just walking around for a few minutes. If you feel a difference right away, that's proof your body needs more movement throughout the day. The secret isn't just about hitting the gym, it's about staying active all day long. If you've been sitting too much, now's the time to change it. Little bits of movement throughout the day, standing up, stretching, walking around, even just shifting how you're sitting, can make a huge difference in how your body feels and works. Mistake number 2, not getting enough protein. One of the biggest slip-ups folks make after 60 is not getting enough protein, and it's costing them muscle strength and pep. You might think, I eat plenty of food, so I must be okay. But here's the truth, as you get older, your body isn't as good at using protein as it used to be. That means you actually need more protein to keep your muscles in shape. If you're not paying attention to your protein, you're likely losing muscle without even knowing it. Muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia, say that 3 times fast, is a major threat to staying independent after 60. It happens slowly, and most people don't notice until everyday things like getting out of a chair, carrying groceries, or climbing stairs start feeling like a real chore. The real trouble is, once you lose muscle, it's much harder to get it back, and when your muscles get weak, so does your balance, making falls and injuries way more likely. This is exactly what happened to Richard, who's 68. He thought he was eating just fine, But over time he noticed his legs felt weaker, his arms looked skinnier, and he just didn't have the same get up and go. His doctor told him he wasn't getting enough protein to feed his muscles. So he started upping his protein intake, adding more lean meats, eggs, beans, nuts, and protein-rich dairy to his meals. Within weeks, he felt stronger, more energetic, and even steadier on his feet. Want to check in on your muscle strength right now? Try standing up from a chair without using your hands. If that feels tough or if you feel wobbly, it could be a sign that your muscles are getting weak and your body needs more protein and some strength training to stop losing more. So, if you're still eating the way you did in your 40s or 50s, it's time to rethink your diet. More protein isn't just a good idea. It's essential for staying strong, mobile, and living life on your own terms. If you're still with me and finding this helpful, please type 2 in the comments below to let me know you're here. Mistake number 3. Ignoring sleep and messing up your body's repair system. A lot of folks figure that needing less sleep is just part of getting older, but that's actually one of the biggest myths out there. The truth is, your body still needs good quality sleep, not just to feel rested, but to help with your memory, muscle recovery, heart health, and even your immune system. The problem is, as people age, they often fall into bad sleep habits that lead to feeling tired all the time, more inflammation in the body, and even a higher risk of thinking problems down the road. If you've ever found yourself waking up in the middle of the night and struggling to get back to sleep, or feeling groggy even after a whole night in bed, your body might not be getting the deep, refreshing sleep it really needs, and the results can be serious. Studies show that not getting enough sleep weakens your immune system, raises your risk of heart disease, and can speed up memory issues over time. Take Frank, for example. He's 71. He always thought sleeping fewer hours was just a normal part of aging, but over time, he started feeling more tired during the day, his thinking got foggy, and even his blood pressure started acting up. His doctor explained that his body still needed deep sleep to work right, and the key was to fix his nighttime routine. So he made a few simple changes, cutting back on screen time late at night, skipping caffeine in the evening, and setting up a relaxing bedtime routine. Within just a few weeks, he saw a huge difference in his energy, focus, and how good he felt overall. Not sure if your sleep is really doing its job? Here's a quick test. Do you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to go, or do you feel sluggish? Don't need extra time to get moving. If you're feeling groggy most mornings, your sleep might not be working for you, and now's the time to fix it. Good quality sleep isn't optional. It's one of the most important things for your long-term health, your brain power, and your physical well-being. Mistake number 4. Skipping strength and balance. Training. One of the biggest mistakes people make after 60 is thinking that just walking is enough exercise. Now, walking is great for your heart and for getting around, but it doesn't do enough to keep up your strength, balance, or stop you from falling. The fact is, as you age, your muscles naturally get weaker, your balance gets worse, and your chances of falling go up, unless you make an effort to stop it. Here's something most people don't realize. Falls are the #1 cause of injuries in older adults, and most falls happen not because of weak legs, but because of poor balance and muscle loss. If you're not challenging your body with strength and balance exercises, you're unknowingly making yourself more likely to stumble, trip, and get seriously hurt. This is exactly what happened to Edward, who's 74. He walked every day thinking that was enough, but one day he misjudged a step, lost his balance, and took a nasty fall. He didn't break anything, but it really shook him up. His doctor explained that his balance was getting worse because he wasn't working on his stabilizing muscles. So he started adding some gentle strength exercises, core work, and balance drills into his day. Within a few weeks, he felt steadier, more confident, and way less scared of falling. Strength training doesn't mean pumping heavy iron at the gym. It can be as simple as using resistance bands, doing bodyweight squats, practicing standing on one foot, or even using a chair for support while you do leg exercises. The key is to challenge your muscles and your balance so your body stays strong, coordinated, and able to bounce back. Want to test your balance right now? Try this. Stand near a counter, lift one foot just a little off the ground, and see if you can hold your balance for at least 10 seconds. If you have trouble, that's a clear sign your balance needs some work, and the sooner you start, the better. Your muscles and balance are your foundation, and ignoring them after 60 is one of the quickest ways to lose your ability to move freely. If you've been relying only on walking, it's time to make strength and stability training a priority, to keep yourself active, independent, and out of harm's way. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, please comment 4 below to let me know you're here. Mistake number 5. Ignoring hydration and letting your body dry out. One of the most often missed health risks after 60 is not drinking enough water. You might think, I'm not thirsty that often, so I must be fine. But here's the problem. Your body's thirst signals get weaker as you age. That means you could already be dehydrated before you even feel thirsty. And being chronically dehydrated doesn't just make you feel tired. It can lead to joint pain, constipation, kidney problems, confusion, and even raise your risk of falls. Dehydration is sneaky. Most people assume that as long as they drink something during the day, they're getting enough fluids. But the truth is, by the time you feel thirsty, you're already behind on fluids. And the effects are serious. When your body doesn't get enough water, your muscles get weaker, your joints lose their cushion, and your brain function slows down, which can cause dizziness, trouble focusing, and a higher chance of getting hurt. This is exactly what happened to Walter, who's 76. He thought he was drinking enough because he had coffee in the morning and a little water with meals. But over time he started getting more headaches, muscle cramps, and dizzy spells when he stood up. His doctor explained that coffee and tea actually act like diuretics, meaning they pull water out of your body instead of adding it. So Walter made a simple change. He started drinking a full glass of water first thing in the morning and sipping water throughout the day. Within a few weeks he felt more alert, his digestion was better, and even his joints weren't as stiff. Want to check if you're drinking enough? Try this. Gently pinch the skin on the back of your hand and hold it for a second. If it snaps right back, you're likely hydrated. If it takes a moment to settle, your body might need more water. The good news is, this is one of the easiest things to fix. Just keeping a glass of water handy and taking small sips throughout the day can make a huge difference in your energy, digestion, joint health, and even your brain power. Don't wait until you're thirsty, because by then, your body's already struggling to keep up. Final thoughts as we wrap up. Take a moment to think about these 5 mistakes. If you've been making any of them, don't sweat it. It's truly never too late to make a change, whether it's breaking up long sitting times, eating more protein, getting better sleep, adding strength training, or staying hydrated. Every little step you take adds up to a healthier, stronger, and more independent you in the years to come. The great thing is, your body is incredibly good at bouncing back. Even if you've been making these mistakes for years, you can start turning things around today. The secret is sticking with it. Small everyday habits make a huge difference over time. Your health isn't just about dodging sickness. It's about staying strong, mobile, and full of life for as long as possible. So, which of these 5 areas do you need to focus on the most? Have you noticed any changes in your strength, energy, or just how you feel overall? I'd really love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to put it into practice in your life. Your thoughts mean a lot to me, so please don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives me so much motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and share it with someone who could use it. Your support helps me keep making good content to inform and inspire you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I truly look forward to connecting with you again in the next video. Always remember, taking care of yourself isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Just as you'd never let your garden go without water, don't let your body go without the care it needs. Gentle, steady steps each day can lead to a longer, more vibrant life. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small step you'll take today to support your health and well-being? And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe so you never miss out on tips for living your healthiest, happiest senior life.